as the poor to the rich, you're not safe. The fall of Africa deserves better. Need to be together. Harambe. The fall of Africa. Wali kuchusa pamanyi kati mbuza tulikuwani ansenye muchagulanyi amabumu katwekende wagire pobi hanalwanyisa abali b'enguzi kabere pobi mu malwaliro temuli ddagala ekangambe pobi obubbi bw'ettaka obusosoze ekangambe deserves better. Need to be together. Harambe. The fall of Africa deserves better. Need to be together. Harambe. Kubengo pamasaka umbalalo bachiwatule eyo nawe bikunyiga nange binyiga tubyatule abasajja babwebwenye sente babyentaka banundira katende kusirika twelidde mwekwe tulumbe tuli kukwanga tuyimarambe chikwekwendo kweyimusa harambe 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 amakulu gatwekende londe pobi hanalwanyisa abali b'enguzi londe pobi mu malwaliro temuli ddagala londe pobi obubbi bw'ettaka obusosoze londe pobi abaana ba boda ne taxi Kyagulanyi asobola abaana b'okwaka ebyageeri Kyagulanyi asobola abaana b'e Bulaya kiri kityeyo Kyagulanyi asobola bakyali bange mu NRM Kyagulanyi asobola Luwere ne Masaka abaana b'e Mbale Kyagulanyi asobola Hoima Busira abaana b'e Mbarara Kyagulanyi asobola Kasese n'Eggulu ne Soroti Kyagulanyi asobola Bikwase Kyagulanyi 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 asobola Bikwase Kyagulanyi 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 asobola Kasukali keeko keeko Kyagulanyi asobola Kasukali keeko keeko The fall of Africa deserves better.
byonna bikwase Kyagulanyi ng'akabonero manvuuli
Father.
era buli w'olaba mbuleero bwa manvuuli zikinga.
The Pearl of Africa deserves better. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you. Bannayuganda bannange mbaniriza nnyo mwenna buli omu gy'osinzira okulaba. Amatayi gavuddeyo dda biki tuli mu muddu biki. Emyaka gibadde mingi nnyo, ladies and gentlemen. It's been so long a time. When we've been waiting for 2021. We've been waiting for the 14th day of January. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Pena, smile veno, pakeno, you know. Then you can understand. Buli muna Uganda inayona esanyo ly'owulira ne muna Uganda muno bw'atyo bw'awulira. Ebbanga lyonna lyembaddewo ng'okulonda kubeerawo sirabangako ng'Abannayuganda basanyufu ng'omwaka guno. So it's really so encouraging that eggwanga lyaffe litandise okufuna ku ssuubi n'essanyu ery'omuyiika. Mu Luganda baliyita ery'omuyiika. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NUP Media Center, and we are here to give you the tallies from our media, our tally center, the U Vote. You remember that app that we kati munange nga Museveni ajjako internet ng'alowooza nti tugenda kuba tufuna results. Museveni is generations away from Uganda, my dear. I'm telling you, this is another generation and everything is possible. And here we are. Here we are to give you results right away from the application. Even when the internet is down, we definitely... Oh my God, I love this. I love this. Trust me, I love this. Nze Michael Kakande, also known as Kapalaga Biebe. I'm an artist, but most importantly, I'm a Ugandan, just like you. Keep sharing wherever you're watching from. We are live on JB Muonge. We are live on Campfire. We are live on Kapalaga Biebe page. We are live on several other pages. And then we are live on YouTube. 2, we are live on Kapalaga Biebe YouTube channel. We are live on Campfire YouTube channel. We are live on JB Muwonge YouTube channel. So, sharing. Tugenda kuberanga tubawa results. I have a few comrades around. We are from different neno generation 7 tagitegera. Kati munange banene babadde nga ayogerako abawagira Kyagulanyi yeffe wano bolaba. Era tuzze okukakasa nti mu kuwagirwa okwo kwabadde nga agamba nga akayana kati omulimu tugumaliriza. So ladies and gentlemen, basically we are here to give you the results. Yes, I said the results. And the results coming in from our app that we developed recently, the YouVote app eyavaako Google Play okubeera bande Uganda. Eyo yennyini nnyini eyavuddeko internet okugibwako tuli wano okuwa results ezo. So keep sharing this live stream wherever you're watching from, so we can reach many other people. Yes, Michael Kakande yerinnya lyange, and with me I have Comrade Grace. Comrade Grace Jolie. Grace, wherever. Yes, I have Comrade Grace Chiboneka from Seattle. I am here in Boston, United States of America, and we have several other comrades coming in from different destinations. We have several of them coming in from Canada. We have several of them coming in from the UK. We have several of them coming in as far as UAE. I'm telling you, this is a connection. This is what they call the global village. Currently, unfortunately, President Museveni disconnected our country from the global village. And I guess whoever is looking at the IP addresses must be getting black where Uganda is. And it's so terrible. But we are here to change the country. That's why we've been in this struggle for all this long. We've fought the battle, and yes, we are winning the war. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Comrade Grace Simanyo Bajori. Ompulira Grace. Okay. Grace nga bwe tumutegeka tulina wano eno producer. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Tulina wano ndi wano ne producer owakabi bamuyita Pastor Owori. Jambo sa. Sajja amanyi buli kimu yakisoma. Pastor muvuzi wa nnyonyi. Anyway, Comrade Grace, are you there? Grace?
Yes, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well now.
So we,
in Uganda. So until tomorrow morning.
your audio is not coming out right.
Yeah, Amsterdam. But they say let's.
Oh, is it?
They wanted to see us to be.
No, it's not.
What we see on social media.
But I can hear you. Go ahead.
And they are saying, oh, that is really good that we are also sending in the way we did. So they are happy for that.
The site?
Okay.
Yeah. We've been watching. Yeah, that's
Go
what.
ahead, Comrade Grace.
As you keep sending on the social media, but if we get anything, we'll get to you as soon as possible. So that
Go ahead, Comrade Grace. Okay. Yeah, nga bwe tulinda Comrade Grace. Grace wattu?
Yeah, wait, naye audio si nungi.
Genda maaso ffe tukuwulira.
Kuja kugana bana bagali tubose anti tubago.
Okay, Grace. Anyway, as Grace Ngabo yategeka twagala okubategeeza amawulire amalungi agayingirawo. Ekintu kye bayita umbrella kifuuse umbrella e Kampala wano. Oh my God. Whatever we've been saying, we've been telling people, buli wolaba umbrella, abantu atuuse wali oba mumanyi oba tamumanyi nga bagambya umbrella. It's been so encouraging and so beautiful. I'm telling you, we shall be giving you heads up on who is actually out of parliament, courtesy of who? People power. Courtesy of who? Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the 10th president of the Republic of Uganda. Courtesy of the umbrella. The umbrella, if we say umbrella, Kampala wano, umbrella, if we say umbrella, Uganda wano. So we are going to go through those who have actually lost their parliamentary positions, courtesy of the people power. And very soon, we are going to give you the most beautiful news that you've ever had in your life. We shall be giving you those updates. So you must keep updated, keep sharing the live stream wherever you're watching from. We are live on JB Mwonge. We are live on Kapalaga Biebe. We are live on AI TV. We are live on Campfire TV. And we are live on several other social media platforms. We are live on YouTube, Kapalaga Biebe. We are live on JB Mwonge YouTube channel. We are live on Campfire YouTube channel. Comrade Grace is here. She's a beautiful and a very hard-working lady, right away from Seattle. Chiboneka mpozi bali ya mwami lya tata. Mwami?
Tukirekera awe mchala chiboneka.
Tubulire Comrade Grace ebintu obiraba otya ebigenda mu maaso.
Okay. Nze ndowooza ndi ready kati okwogera, simanyi bannange mbadde nkyagezaako kulaba abagezaako okujoininga, so singa ompaamu eddakiika nga 2 mala okuba settinga ndyoke mbeere fully available. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you very much, Comrade Grace. Comrade Grace will be joining us all the way from Seattle. We have Comrade from the UK. We shall have Comrade Nakato from Canada. And
is this a technical problem or it's me?
No.
Master.
So it's really so nice. It's really so nice. Tugenda kuba nga tubawa updates ezigenda maaso, sharing links. Gwe link gyolabirako gyoba sharinga. Tugenda kuba nga tubawa the projected winner as the results keep coming through from our YouVote application.
Hello.
It was developed by
Hello.
abana balina ekifujjo bannange.
Can Mr. Kapalaga come back?
Yeah.
Abaana bamyutinga ng'olira tebawulira basigala beebyotoola kati basabula. So bwembamba myutinze musigaleeyo. Baana bejjala mbeere n'empisa mu Uganda empya. Muwulidde?
Awatusobodde.
Okay. Amma mbadde nkyabawulira. We have comrades. Kati waliwo ennyo okujjamu obujja. One more we have comrades all the way. We have Comrade Daniel. He'll be joining us from Texas. We have Comrade
Hello.
Comrade Henry. Comrade Henry will be joining us from from Denmark. We have Comrade Doreen Kajumba.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Tone ne banongera basabula ndi kumpewo mbawulira. Musirike konjogereko eri eggwanga. Jabasabula. Wamma. Like I was saying, we have Comrade Tony Kaziba. He's from Boston, US. We have Comrade Annette Preston Tembo. Not Tembo. She will be joining us. We have Jaja Ibu all the way from South Africa. He will be joining us. We have Comrade Martin all the way from UAE, United Arab Emirates, who will be joining us. We have Comrade Muau all the way from Zambia, who will be joining us. And then we have Comrade Janat and ajakubanga atwegatako ate ne Comrade Aisha Nachijoba okuveri California. Ngabo nkugambye, we shall be definitely joining up with our Tally Center, which is all the way from Netherlands. Kati yo mukulembeze yajeko internet ngaloza tetumufune. Munange result eno app twagizimba ebyo byonna. You know that African dictators are so predictable. We just predicted that the internet will be off, you know, and we built an application to fit such an environment, and definitely the internet is off, but the results are coming in. Era tugenda kuba nga tubawa results nga bwe zijja wano. So beera waneno, just share wherever you're watching from, and you'll be getting results. But just if I can have one of our comrades, Comrade Grace is ready now. Grace, are you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And so, welcome everyone. I want to check in with the people that are listening in, and also the guests that are on Zoom. Can you indicate if you can hear us? Can you unmute quickly and say something so we can test your audio? Anyone? Can we hear? Can you guys hear? Can you hear us on a Zoom?
Go ahead, Comrade Grace.
Okay. So we are here in different parts of the country, and the country I'm talking about, United States. I'm Grace. I reside in Seattle, Washington, and I'm happy to be part of this process. So I would like to welcome you to our media center, Election Night Uganda 2021. This is the day that the Lord has made for us, and we're going to rejoice in it and be glad. So I welcome you to this program. I apologize for the early, maybe late start, but that is the kind of life that we have navigated very successfully throughout this election process. So as long as we are able to stay committed and push on and accomplish, we are kwebereramu era indication nungi. So njagala okwebaza omutesitesi Comrade Kapalaga okuba nti olaze obumalirivu okutuyamba okutegeka programu eno ate ogituusa ku bantu mu nsi yonna. Kati kyensuubira Uganda obudde bugenze naye abasinga abasobola.
Thank you very much, Comrade Grace. Yes, if you can look at your screens, we have results. Results will be projected. Results are going to be projected. Nagambye okuba abaana abali mu Zoom eno. Boogera tubawulira omuba temutuwulira mmwe musirike. Muwulidde? Mwebale. Wamma, like I was saying, if you look at your screens, you'll be seeing the results as they are coming in through from our tally center, which I've just said is in the Netherlands. Abadachi jetwatadde ekitebe kyaffe. Just today, the bibiina bya bwannakyewa byakoze tally center yabyo, you know, okulaba nga nabo babala obululu okusinziira nga bwe buvaayo, okulaba nti akalulu ka bwenkanya era ka mazima. Naye we buzibidde nga abapoliisi balumbye Hotel Africana ne baraidinga ne batwala ebintu byabwe byonna byonna kwe baadde babikuŋŋaanyiza ne babibba. Abapoliisi ne babibba ne babitwala computers ne bazibba ne babba buli kimu kyonna kye baadde bakozesa. So that is Uganda for you. That is today. And we foresaw that, and that is why we decided to have a virtual tally center. A virtual tally center. I'm talking about a virtual tally center away from Uganda. Because even when Museveni is so powerful, he cannot get to the tally center in the Netherlands. Can he? Yeah, no. And how are we getting the results? Through the U vote. Yes. The U vote that he banned recently, he even banned Google Play and Play Store and whatever, where people are supposed to download applications from. He even banned and shut down the internet. That is where we are getting the results, even when the internet is completely down. Yes. So, now that we have the results, what do we have for you? We have the MPs who are actually projected to be winners of 2021 elections. We have the MPs who have actually lost their parliamentary seats, and it is so awesome. I don't know, it feels bad, I know, when someone loses and you're happy, but I mean, sometimes it's inevitable. You feel happy when, for example, you see a person like Nabakova. If you see a person like Nabakova losing an election, you think about the city, the not so good words that she has been saying, and you know, you want to be happy when she loses an election. So we have different comrades. If you look at your screen, this side, there is a tally center. That is our tally center. It is in Netherlands. Yes. What you see there is what is happening in Netherlands. I don't know whether the producer is able to give me some sound from the Netherlands. If he is, that would be so great. I'll be really happy to hear from what is happening. I can see the gentlemen are very, very busy tallying Obululu over Uganda, mainly over president, because for the first time we want to have the projections which are very right. And yes, from the ground, using technology. Yes, that is where we want Uganda to be. We do not have to shut down the internet. This is 2021, for God's sake. You can't shut down the internet simply because it will have people who disagree with you. I saw General Museveni recently complaining about the NRM goons whose Facebook pages had been shut down. And I mean, President Museveni is just not honest. He and his team has been hacking in our pages. They've hacked Kakensa, they've hacked Map Media, they've hacked Ghetto Media, they've hacked every page that belongs to NUP. And they show President Museveni. And this is a scientific election, like they said. And President Museveni goes on TV and says now, since they shut down the NRM, I'm shutting down everything, as if the country belongs to NRM. No, the country belongs to all of us. And yes, we are here to give results. Gwerinda. So that what you see there is the tally center. They are trying to tally votes and as they come in from Uganda, from our different polling agents. Remember, this app was open for the public. So the public has actually been able to send in results. And what the tally center is doing, what the people at the tally center are doing, they are verifying the results. Yes, there is that verification process, and then we shall be showing you the results from our web page. So everything I'm talking is tech. That is technology. And that is what we believe we should be doing in the year 2021. That is the new Uganda we are talking about. When quality is paramount. When technology is paramount. When corruption is... I'm looking for the worst word that I can say. Gracie. Okay, I have comrades. I don't know whether...
So comrade Kapalaga, our Zoom audience is not connected to what we are doing here. Still needs a little bit of technical support, and your pictures are not coming through on my side. That's why I'm not responding quickly. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. And just somebody could Zoom if you can watch live. Just get another okwangu y'emirimu gino mbane muri baana bacha mulembe mwagulanyi muyiye mufune live mugirabire wali mumanye ekigenda maaso then bwe banaabayita mwogere mujja kuba mwogera kwafe mwogera tubawulira ate n'ebifaananyi tubiraba. So just get somewhere you can watch from, somewhere you can hear us from, but keep muted, because if you unmute yourself we get feedback that we wouldn't want to get. So kindly get somewhere you can listen from. We are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. You can be able to listen in, and then you'll be able to hear whatever is happening, and you'll be able to contribute in your respective capacities. Thank you very much. Grace. Okay,
thank you for that guidance. Yes. So let's keep going.
Definitely, yes. So, Grace.
Yes, I'm here.
I understand.
I'm here.
I understand you've been part of the preparations that led us here. Can you kindly tell the world what your experience is as regards to the 2021 elections?
The experience of the 2021 elections, is that the question?
Yes. Your experience, your personal experience.
Yes. Thank you for asking, Comrade Kapalaga. So I am a resident in Washington State, and I was curious about the involvement of young people in the 2021 elections, and I think I was inspired to be part of the mobilization and organizing here in my local area because of how I felt inspired by not only the leader, Robert Kyagulanyi, but also the way that he touched different, the young population, the young generation. And as a mother, someone that's in my middle age, I figured that I cannot sit back and just look on, knowing that I grew up in Uganda. I even worked at a professional level before I left Uganda to migrate to the United States. So I really felt challenged, and I knew before migrating to United States, I was a public employee. So I come from Masaka. I was an assistant town clerk. I understood how the local government works, but I never expected that it would come to a place where we all felt hopeless. And for quite a period of time, I was more, detached from what the elections that were happening in Uganda for a long period of time. But this time around, I figured I could contribute, and I contributed, and I appreciated all the enthusiasm, especially in the diaspora, because we were so detached from home. But what you now see is a United Nations of Ugandans from all over the world. And we have communicated and connected in many ways that we would never have thought possible had it not been for these 2021 campaigns. We don't think about defeat because we don't have room for that. There is no reason why a positive message loses in a campaign like this one. So whatever we will hear that's negative in terms of results, all that's going to be propaganda and made up things. Museveni bwe mugamba abavubuka mugamba nti takyalina kyatugamba. In fact, weewuunya ne gy'afuna obululu obubiri ng'ogyeko akake. Aba takyasobola kufuna kalulu okuggyako akake. Naye we are resolute. And for me, I continue to be so inspired by the young people that I've interacted with, Kapalaga. There are a lot of comrades from all over the world. So the sky is the limit. And I really appreciate this opportunity. Today is our D-Day, is the day that we have worked for long to see that it comes to pass. And we really appreciate our leader to keep challenging us to not give up. And also live by example. Against all odds, atugamba situka otambule ne bwebiba and mu buli mbeera yonna tusobola. So even when the technology is not working, our interests are pure. They are good, well-intentioned, and so we just need to hold steady fast and be firm and believe in ourselves with a lot of confidence. So that is basically what I can tell you about these elections. So they are elections of gratitude. They are elections that uplift our values. They are elections of performance. They are elections that turn the page, first from an individual perspective, to know that Ugandans, yes, we can. We no longer need to live in hell and just look on as we are abused, with a dictator that turns off internet and turns off social media and then turns off everything because he thinks he can. That is not how you gain popularity or how you get voters. So and just look on as we are abused, with a dictator that turns off. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Comrade Grace Chiboneka, all the way from Seattle, Washington, in the United States of America. I am coming to you from Boston, Massachusetts, in the United States of America. Several other comrades are coming in from Canada. We have Comrade Nakato, who should be coming in. We have Comrade Doreen, be joining us from Canada. We have comrades from UAE. We have comrades from Denmark. We have comrades from UK. So, mwena abali muni represented di abana bomu akedi. Mwena. Yeah, definitely, like Grace said, we've been challenged. And I'm so happy that we took on the challenge. Who knew I'll be here? Ansibia matai, bichinjo gero ruzungu mwana. Nani bade ne bireri miziki jange na bichina when duty calls, here we are. Of course, I'll have to mention that our comrade, Omwana to Omwereza, Haman Ainebiona, could not even witness his incoming president being voted in, and probably President Museveni being voted out because he was incarcerated. He was roughed up from from a hotel room in Lida. What is his crime? Supporting Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. So Haman and several other comrades are incarcerated for no reason. For no reason. In the year 2021, and when you read President Museveni's book, this is exactly what triggered him to go to the bush, to kill over 800,000 people, fighting for freedom, liberating Ugandans. And where is the liberation? So Haman, Comrade Haman, maybe you will see this show one time. We stand with you, and we are so encouraged by you. You're such a very wonderful leader. And yes, your leadership is why we are here, even when you are in jail. So we stand with you. We know that God is seeing over you, and we know that we shall be winners in God's name. So Haman and all other comrades, wherever you're watching from, please keep praying for Uganda. Keep strong. Uganda is being liberated. Uganda is in a revolution, and that is why we are here. Okay, Comrade Grace, I understand you have different comrades. Can you give me a list? Give me the lineup. Grace.
Yes.
Yes, do you have the lineup of comrades that are going to speak to us as we relay the results? Or do you want me to first give some of the MPs that have actually lost?
Yeah. So go do that. And then we need to connect with someone who can get to speak to us here. I'm unfortunately, I'm still trying to get through with our guests. And if you can see them, I'm thinking that you have access to our program. You can call upon Brenda if Brenda is ready.
Okay. If Brenda is ready, she'll be speaking to us about Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert. I met this man 13 years ago, and he was this, bouncing guy. And that was 2013. Not 13 years ago, 2013. That is when I met physically with Honorable Kyagulanyi. And, he had such a character. First of all, from the outset, if you're far away from Kyagulanyi, you would see a bad man. You would see a gladiator, like he called himself. And you would literally fear to approach him. But when you approach him, if your mind doesn't change when you approach Kyagulanyi, then your mind will never change. If you don't develop positivity in your thinking, in the way you think, then you can never be positive. Because Kyagulanyi Robert looks at everything in its positivity. Even in such a situation where there is a lot of tear gas, there is a lot of bullets, there is a lot of, killings, murders, Kyagulanyi will tell you they are campaigning for us. So he is a man that I've seen. I started listening to his music before I joined music when I was still a little younger. And I loved his music because when I was starting music, I at one time told my parents, who are also artists, that I would not sing love songs. I only want to sing music that can change people's lives. And that's probably why I was so attracted by Honorable Kyagulanyi's music. And yes, we want to know, how did music help Kyagulanyi? How did he use his talent to change Uganda? We are in a revolution. We are here. Uganda is changing. Tonight, yes, tonight, Uganda is changing. Whatever is happening, whether they kidnap him, whether they kill him, Uganda is changing. Nothing can stop change. and see if she's here. She's not. She's not yet here. Yes, if Nakato is not here, we have several other comrades, and I'll be inviting one other comrade that can discuss. Let me see who I have here. I have David. Do I have David? Do I have Comrade David? If you're there, just keep...
Comrades from the UAE?
Yes. Fred from the UAE?
No, David from the UAE or Doreen from Canada?
Okay.
Can you hear me well?
Doreen from Canada, are you there?
Yeah, this is David.
Okay, what you're seeing there is the Tally Center. That is our Tally Center. You can see IT Ugandans are so busy trying to send in the results as they keep coming through. That Tally Center is actually not in Uganda. It is way away from Uganda, but getting results from Uganda. And yes,
can you hear me well?
Get those results. Yes, comrade, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, David, I hear you, but I don't know if Kapalaga.
Yes, I know you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, thanks so much for this thing. I would like to thank everyone who has contributed so much to endlessly struggle. I thank everyone who is and even leaders from different chapters.
Okay.
Hello. From different chapters.
Yes, go ahead.
Here we have our talent center, and we are focused on Central Region, Kampala, and Wakiso. And Wakiso. Right now, I have several members from here, so we can give you the recap of what has been happening. Though, unfortunately, the junta put down our network. However, it would not stop us from getting what we want. You know, we know very well that this is a rubber style. However much they try to put us down, so I would request Mr. Rubega to read us some communication from different areas in Central where we got good results that we don't think to see the same face again in 2021. So I would like to ask Ugandans to start rejoicing. Nothing much we are waiting for gaining our victory from this moment, because everything which is coming out, it shows that the people power is leading. So I thank you so much, Ugandans, who have voted themselves to be part of this struggle, and it's going to be the landmark to change the history of Uganda and the politics of Uganda. Please let me give you, Comrade Rubega, to read for you some results from different areas where we scored highly. Thanks so much. So, Comrade.
Thank you, comrades. Briefly, I will go to the provisions which you have here so far, and we are starting with around the greater Kampala, that's Wakiso. We are having results from Chitagowa Primary School, and National Unity Platform got 698. Then NRM got 186. Then we have Chipezi A. We got 1,651. Then NRM got 324. Then we went
but we don't hear you.
They can't hear you well, so you can pick your...
Can you start all over again?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Okay.
NUP got 2,725. Then NRM got 172. Then we cross to matching, yeah? That's in Juko zone. NRM got 351. Then NUP got 2,198. So far, that's what we have. Then we cross to, we got some information from Masaka town.
So right now, can I chip in?
Okay. I think Mr. David can take you on as we combine more results here.
Hello, members. Thanks so much. Right now, we are having Comrade Chigun, who was focusing on Masaka. Let him give us the results from Masaka. So, Comrade Chigun. But I think you see how the energy we've been putting in since we started this struggle. I think everyone knows that from here we are waiting to go to Entebbe, Montebbe. We don't expect anything. So can we have the communication from Comrade Chigun from Masaka?
Okay, thank you, comrades. Can you hear me well?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. This is Martin UAE. I greet you all. Thank you for putting your energy towards the liberation struggles of our country, Uganda. Let me try to submit some results that they are not the finals, but we are trying to collect, as we know everyone, that the internet was interrupted by the junta. But let me give some few of those which are on the ground, but we are still collecting more. Let me start with Chimanya, Best Sacramento. No candidate, Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, got 326 votes. Then NRM 56 votes. Then polling station, that is AM polling station. Then NAM polling station, still in Chimanya, 298. Nope, that is Honorable Kyagulanyi. NRM, Yoweri Museveni got 49 votes. Another polling station in Chimanya is NZ. Nope got 235 votes. That is Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. NRM 36 votes. Then I'm still trying to connect to other comrades from different areas. Those the internet is not clear and some mobiles are off, but still as we are going on, I will be updating more live results as the meeting is going on.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, comrade.
Let me submit this microphone to Comrade David.
So, member, thanks so much for this great work. We are still working on the results as we are waiting for other comrades to respond to us from Uganda. But I would like to thank everyone who has contributed tremendously. And
thank you. Thank you very much, comrade. He is giving us results from the ground. And we are here to give you the results from you vote. Yes, like you see on your screens, those people that you see are actually tallying results. And guess what? The army, the UPDF, the Uganda police, the CMI, the CSFC, the PISO, the DISO, the GISO cannot go raid that tally center because it is virtual. It is not in Uganda. No, it's not in Uganda, and it's actually giving us results. And yes, you'll be seeing those results on your screen very, very soon. They are still just tallying. They'll be giving us results as they come in. Yes, so that was a comrade from United Arab Emirates representing the National Unity Platform. And then we had another comrade representing from Masaka, a comrade representing for Jinja, a comrade from the other eastern part of the country. And yes, we are going to get different results and different communications from our different comrades or Ugandans, fellow Ugandans, as they come through. But remember, we are here to give you results as they come through. Comrade Grace. Grace? Grace?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, what do you say about the turn-up? I've just talked to a few people from Kampala, and they've confessed that the turn-up of today's election is a record turn-up. It has not been there throughout our elections. Are we seeing another U.S. election where I guess U.S. just recorded a very high turnout of voters?
So far, is that a question for me, Comrade Kapalaga?
Yes, what do you think about the very high voter turnout?
Yeah, so far the indicators are based on the data that's coming so far. It seems to be a really good turnout, and it's a great turnout compared to, in light of what's been going on. You know, the government has tried so hard to disenfranchise voters, intimidate people. You know, the fact that they put out the members on the road masquerading like they own the country. And so that goes to tell, you know, maybe the elderly that this is not a place you can afford to be out to vote. And then even for the younger ones, there is that intimidation and detaining them and harassing. So that in some ways has suppressed the would have been, I don't know how to put it in English, but it would have been probably a stupendous turnout. So we did get a great turnout, but it would have been stupendous had it been a fair playing level field. And I really pity, I really pity from the bottom of my heart a leadership and a government that thinks that suppressing 80% of the population is how you govern that population. So,
yes, I recently saw General Museveni complaining about the message that was going across that he was actually to be voted on the 16th. He was.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah, well, isn't it funny that the president can sit and complain about what happens on social media And, you know, as a president or as a government, I think it's the job of the Electoral Commission, which is actually part of the government, to reach out, to give the voter education to the people. So if the president comes out and complains about a social media, voice that goes around, how do you perceive that?
I mean, it's the stupidity of the highest order. I think when we talk about Museveni, we lose our minds, and I don't think it's a worthwhile for us to spend. Yes. Ask the question, comrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, he manipulates. All of that is his game. So when we seem like we sympathize or try to understand, you know, beyond knowing that that's just part of how he rigs, part of thinking that we are stupid, you know, part of thinking like we are part of his farm. And I feel like when we do, we seem like we are stooping low. But we need to hold our heads high from this election with this energy we have built to really recognize who we are as human beings and the values that we have for our country, to say that we deserve better and we are not going to listen for that kind of BS.
Okay, I understand many of the NRM MPs have actually failed to return to parliament. Among the notable ones is Honorable Sempija from Masaka, who is the Minister for Agriculture. Could Enzige be part of why he didn't make it back to the parliament? The Enzige funds.
So is that a question for me? I think when I was still a young woman, maybe just out of college, Sempija was already a civil servant working for Museveni in Masaka soon after that when I left college. So he's part of that farm of Museveni, and it's not just the Enzige. It's also the way that they have exploited people who are farmers, right? A country that talks about its economy in terms of farming and having an agriculture minister from the central part of the country, which is predominantly a coffee growing area, but we are underperforming. So I think that this is the kind of message that they need to all get, to know that, bulijjo abantu bagamba nti twakoowa nga nze sikitegeera naye abantu bakoowu. So that would be my answer.
Okay, thank you very much, Comrade Grace. Comrade Grace is my co-host. She's coming in from Seattle, Washington, state of United States of America. Yes, we have several other comrades, but I as if I saw the tally. Mr. Producer, did I see the tally? Are results out yet? Not yet. Okay, no problem. We have results of different MPs, like I said, who didn't actually make it back. And because people have been sensitized, people are more assertive, and people love and want to go to a new Uganda without which is going to be corruption-free. So all those people who have surrounded themselves with a lot of corruption, scandals, are actually out of parliament. What does that show? You will see. And several other artists are actually coming through. Yes, and I'm so happy for that. Artists are actually coming through. We might have a lot more artists as MPs in the year 2021. And that's so encouraging. Yes, do we have another comrade, Grace, who is coming through to give us something?
Can we find out if Doreen Kajumba is ready?
Yes, Doreen Kajumba, are you? Doreen Kajumba from? Okay, Doreen Kajumba will be here to discuss and tell us about I just want to be sure. Yes, field analysis. Field analysis. You've all seen the campaigns. I know you've been you've been in Uganda. Virtually, you've been in Uganda. Yes, Doreen Dodo.
Hello.
How are you doing, my sister?
Hello.
Yes, Doreen, I can hear you. Doreen, I can hear you. Go ahead. Doreen. Doreen. Okay. Doreen, I can hear you.
If Doreen is not available for now, we can try and get a hold of Ms. Janet Muchibi.
Hello.
Oh, I hear someone saying hello.
She's actually
Someone
here.
is ready.
Doreen is here.
Hello.
Yes, Doreen. Doreen, I can hear you. Doreen, if you can get a monitor so you can hear me very well. Okay, she might need to get a monitor.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Doreen.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. This is Doreen Kajumba, and I am in Canada.
Yes, Doreen.
Comrade Kapalak, I can't hear you, so...
Doreen, take us through the field work.
Hi, comrade. What do you want me to take you through?
Field analysis.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I spoke to a few comrades in Western Uganda, and most of our coordinators and agents were arrested. It's so unfortunate. Even the person who was supposed at least to buy lunch for our agents was arrested. Comrade, I think Bruce, is it Bruce or something? I forgot the exact name. But it was all full of military. Portfolio was taken over by security. I spoke to the coordinator of Kabarole, Kakuru, and he was in hiding. They had arrested him, then they told him for him to have his peace, he should just let these elections be. You know, it was so scary, it was so worrying, but I spoke to a comrade in Kasese who said, apart from the voter bribery that was rampant, everything else was okay. So from the analysis I have from western part of Uganda, it was basically threats from security agencies, having our comrades arrested, voter bribery, and creating fear in the population. People were really scared. And yeah, that is what I think I can say for now. People were turning up, but in real fear.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Comrade Doreen Kajumba. She's all the way from Canada. Yes, that's where she is coming in through from. Of course, the battle has been, it's not been an easy journey to success. Just like any success, it's not easy. Just as we speak today, Honorable Chagulanyi's phone number is blocked from calling. The normal calls, not even the internet, but the normal calls. You can't call him. His wife's number is blocked. And when they go to the service providers to ask what happened, they don't have an answer. But, you know, because they fear they might want to speak to the coordinators about the results and all that, so they think the best way to the best way to, you know, to handle that is to switch off their phones and block them completely. But, I mean, like I said before, this is a different generation. Solutions to problems of this generation are going to be generational. The manual solutions of switching off, I've switched off the internet. How can you do that? I'm switching off Facebook. But come on, we have videos of of people lining up to vote. We have videos of Honorable Chagulanyi voting. How did we get them? So this generation is a little different, and the solutions to such problems, or to any problems that might come during this generation, must be generational solutions. That is why we are here to give you results. Yes, I can see your comments. I'll be passing through your comments. If Grace has access to either of social media, she will also be going through your comments. Yeah, but at least, like I said, I have several MPs who have actually lost, and I have several MPs who are projected winners. Yes, they are leaders and friends that I'm very happy with. And one of those is Geoffrey Rutaya. Oh my God. Geoffrey Rutaya is now a complete honorable. And we shall be addressing him as Honorable Geoffrey Rutaya of the New Eagles. Yeah, I remember I had to, we had a combined show. My group, Lion Stars, with Geoffrey Rutaya, Msubankulira. We had Geoffrey Rutaya, the New Eagles and Lion Stars. It was so nice working with him. He's such a gentleman. He's so calm. And I like the way he wants to do his things. Even when you are Kapalaga, you've come on a show. If the program says Kapalaga will sing at 10, you cannot sing at 9. I hear because I have to sing somewhere. Kakati Monteke Omangu ngende. Nedda Ewalutaya tebikola. He's so systematic. He does his things the Western way. I like his way of doing things. And I'm so happy he has made it to the parliament. Yes, such people who can really stand to the truth. And such people who have tested time. You know, Geoffrey Rutaya has been a celebrity for a good time. He has been with a wife for a very good time. From the times of Eagles, actually before Eagles production, he had his I'm forgetting the name of his band. And then they made the Eagles production, and then the New Eagles. He's been such a gentleman, and I'm so happy that he is a honorable. So, Honorable Geoffrey Rutaya, Jambo sir. You're not seeing me. You're disconnected from the world. But I salute you, Comrade Geoffrey Rutaya, and thank you for standing with the side of the people. That's so important. And probably that is mainly why you had to come through as a honorable member of baitayo batewa mmemme kyalo nkyerabidde kitwagenda okuziika naye nkukulisa muganda wange era buli akumanyi ajja kuŋŋambira nti twabadde basanyufu nnyo okulaba nga tukuyina mu parliament Honorable Geoffrey Lutaya. Yes, I have some other comrades who came through, and among those is Honorable Joel Senyonyi. Yes, Joel Senyonyi. Joel Senyonyi is a journalist who decided to abandon journalists like I did to join the struggle of liberation of our country. And yes, he went to one Nakawa, either east or west. I think it is west. And he stood for member of parliament. Of course, it's not been easy. He's been brutalized before. He was beaten on the day of nomination. His wife is literally walking on stitches, but you know, he's been projected the winner of Nakawa West. And I want to congratulate you, Comrade Joel Senyonyi. Parliament egenda nayo bangende mu parliament mwana omulundi oguddako. Parliament egenda nyuma nnyo eno gwenga president atulere na gwerinda. So, Comrade Joel Senyonyi, congratulations, my brother. Yes, you made it. Thank you and congratulations. I want to congratulate Honorable Patrick Nsamba Nambeshe. Honorable Patrick Nsamba Nambeshe was originally an NRM MP. He went to Parliament on a ticket of the NRM for, is it Kasanda. Yes, some constituency in Kasanda. And, you know, when Robert Kyagulanyi joined Parliament, and he talked to him like he talked to several others, he saw something in this gentleman, and he thought Uganda needs a lot better. Uganda should live even past Museveni. So when Nambeshe, Patrick Nsamba understood that, he decided to actually change the channel. He came all the way from the NRM to join National Unity Platform. He first joined People Power, which later became the National Unity Platform. And yes, there is a lot of money that has been splashed in the whole of Mityana, Greater Mwende. You know why? Because we have a very strong young man who just made 30, by the way, yesterday. Zake Butebi, Honorable. I salute you, Comrade Zake. You inspire me. You're such a young man, but you keep inspiring the nation. Yes, Zake has been a threat in the whole Greater Mwende. So, Zake, together with Comrade Nsamba, together with Comrade Muganda wange gwetwali naye kureham, basobodde okukyusa Mityana yonna kakati eyaka red enyiriranga bw'olaba nyirira. So, congratulations, Comrade Zake Butebi, olw'okulondebwa omulundi ogwokubiri. Lwajo wawezeze emyaka 3 tukeje obukulu. Imagine such a young man who has literally given up his life for the better of our country. So we continue to salute you, Honorable Zake Butebi. He just made 30 years yesterday, and he is a honorable elect. Of course, he's been an incumbent. He's now an honorable incumbent, a honorable elect, together with Comrade Honorable Nsamba Oshabe. Patrick, congratulations. Yes, Grace. Comrade Grace.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything from the Tally Center? I can see the Tally Center people.
Yeah, I was checking on that. For now, they still want to hold off a little bit before we can move forward.
Okay.
Yes. So we can talk about other events. We have people who can still report, and we discuss what's going on, and then get back to the Tally Center updates when they are ready.
Okay, who do you want to give me?
So right now we can get into our, diaspora coordinators giving some a perspective of the role of the diaspora in this election and overall discussion, and we have several presenters. So what I would like to also advise, in the chat, the producer has put a link advising that is where you should watch, because this is a television. Use that link, Facebook or YouTube, to watch. I think both are Facebook links, to watch. And then when it's time for you to speak, make sure you turn down your audio or for Facebook, wherever you're listening from, turn it down, and then use your meeting place, which is Zoom, to talk. That will help take out most of the echoing and create a better experience. So just to inform you where you've been struggling to hear what is going on, that's what you need to do. So look into the chat room and click on those links and create a better experience.
Okay, as they get a way to get through, yes, we still want to congratulate Uganda. We congratulate Uganda. Uganda has spoken. Today, Uganda registered the highest voter turnout in the history of elections of Uganda. And you know why? There was an extraordinary person in the election. And yes, that speaks a lot on the results. So, njagala okuba congratulating abannayuganda bannange olw'okubeera nti nno olwaleero, olunaku lwaleero tufunye abantu, omuwendo gw'abantu abalonze ogutabeerangawo mu byafaayo by'eggwanga lyaffe. Bulijjo abalonzi babadde nga nomale nga miliyoni nga 12, miliyoni nga 12 ne balondako nga 8 awo. Abalonzi babadde nga nomale nga miliyoni. So ku mulundi guno bannayuganda bagambye okay, Uganda yaffe fe buli kimu governance yekikulira. Ne batunuulya manifesto ya NUP ne bagamba mugambye mutya ffe twagala tubaleetere good governance eri people centered, abantu mwe musalawo, twagala tubaleetere amalwaliro n'amasomero nga buli muntu asobola okuli access nga wali agalira. Twagala tubaleetere embeera nga temuli kulya nguzi, ng'esente ze tukuŋŋaanya mu nsolo zikomawo kuyamba mmwe. Twagala tubaleetere eggwanga nga buli muntu yenna alyeyagaza abaana bave ebweru gye bawangaalira. Abaana b'ebweru tebaagala kubeera bweru. 90% of Ugandans who are outside don't like wherever they are. They want to be in their country, but because of the conditions back in their country, they decide to live in the outside countries. But they want to come back, and they will come back. Do you know why? We've had a lot of brain drain. Bw'onfuna ng'ojja, njogera lwakuba tonnajja. Comrade yenna agenda okwogera, I think abadde Peter oba abadde Afro-Balina from Germany. Yes. So, literally, whatever we've seen, in whatever we are seeing, Ugandans have spoken. Like Honorable Kyagulanyi has already put it, this has been a protest vote. In what they call a protest vote, people stand up and they cast a lot of votes to make sure their voice is heard. So, intimidation ebadde nyingi, obukwakulizo bubadde bungi, kino temujja kikola, kino temujja kikola, temujja campaigning eno, temujja campaigning eno. But ku result zendabye gye tuta campaigning nze my dear. Kubanga ate zendabyeko zeeyo gye tuta campaigning nze. Kakati ate gye twa campaigning nze ate kyo kyabadde kitya. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So if you see me in a jolly mood, you can please bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, Banange. We've not had this happiness for all our lifetime. We were born in this generation. We were born under President Museveni leadership. We've not seen any other leader. Our parents were so young when President Museveni came into power. My mom was in senior 1. My mom was in senior 1. Natuka nazaala nze. Nange nenzala. And then you're still securing our future? No. Nedda baba. Ekyo tetujja kikkiriza. Nedda tetujja kusobola kikkiriza. Naye nga comrade ali eyo, I think agenda kubeera Derek osobola kuncoordinatingirako ekintu ekyo abantu ne bamanya ekyokola kubanga kakati balabika nga bantawanyamuko. Yes, let me send you so you can tell them what to do because I guess some of them have failed to know what to do. Kanjira mbawaayo kuba MP wano abagudde obamba we bagudde obamba we bayise omwana obulenzi munamawulire omukuukutivu agogera ne baganyumirwa n'ayagaza abantu ebyobufuzi Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira Basiri is a projected winner for Kawempe. So congratulations, comrade Bashiri Kazibwe Mbazira. Umbrella. Nyanzi naye yatukubamu akayimba Umbrella. Yes, congratulations, comrade Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira okubeera nti nno wawangudde okubeera MP owa Kawempe eyo ebeera yamu eno gyembeera ye ya North kati eri ebeera ya South I guess. Congratulations, Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira. You've really put a very good show. Kazibwe abadde show host all the way from Radio Pal FM. And then he joined the Buked FM, then he joined NBS TV, and I think some other TV station, STV, and naye mukamawe mukulu Mbuga bwe yavaayo n'alowooza nti nno ye neerabira nti nno yacupulaawo n'ayogera ebintu olwokuba ye munange yagenda nabba ssente z'abazungu ng'alowooza nti bannayuganda bonna balina access esobola okugenda nebba ssente z'abazungu. Kazibwe n'agamba no sisobola kubeera wano n'resigninga, and now he is a complete member of parliament, a projected one. So congratulations, comrade Kazibwe Bashiri Mbazira. Banange oli wakabi nnyo. Bagambye yubiseera gamba Museveni awangula. Nange ebyo bibaamu kyovola abatwataddewo eno media center kubanga twabimanye. You know, whatever you see happening today, Gaddafi has done, Bashiri has done, Mugabe has done. Literally, it is as if these guys read from the same book. I saw President Museveni ng'avuma abazungu n'avuma bani mwe agamba naye nga tuli wano eno bannayuganda banno ffe twagala okuzza ensi yaffe. Anyway, Tali Center ndowooza mugiraba abaana bano aba IT abaasoma ebitabo twagala kyuse Uganda tugizeeyo naye bonzijako ko nange nenywa ku mazzi obaako ki naye gwe munnange okunkalirira bwotyo nakoze eki musumba ng'oli munnange onjako ko nenywa ku mazzi kale anyway yes so kambaweyo ku muntu omulala gwe njagala okongratulatinga ku bawanguzi baffe comrade Grace comrade ajja simuwulira naye mbadde nsabye Derek abagire
twetaaga okuteekako comrade Janet from the UK.
Janet,
yes,
are you able to speak to us, Miss Janet?
Yes, comrade from the UK, comrade Janet.
Comrade Janet? Okay. Janet, if you can unmute and speak to the world.
Yes.
Yes, what does Comrade Janet come to discuss? Is it still the role of the diaspora? Grace?
You're asking the role of the diaspora?
No,
let's find out if Comrade Aisha Nachijoba is on.
No. I am asking what Janet is coming to discuss.
Oh, Comrade Janet is discussing field analysis. She's contributing to that field analysis.
Okay. Yes, Comrade Janet, if you can unmute and speak to the world is waiting as we wait results from our tally center, the You Vote Tally Center, all the way from the Netherlands. Netherlands, I greet you. Banange muli bakabinyo abana be Saudi. Kajambo abana be Saudi. Abana be UAE kajambo.
I'm right here.
Welcome.
I'm right here.
Yes, go ahead, comrade.
I'm able to speak.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Could you update me? Am I talking about the role of the diaspora?
Yes, go for it.
Right. I'll go ahead with the role of the diaspora. I want to thank you so much and bring you greetings from London to all my comrades on this channel, to the friends of Uganda everywhere, and to all fellow Ugandans wherever you are. I want to talk about the role of the diaspora in this struggle. And I want to start that off with thanking the diaspora coordinators and teams they have been working with. They have done a tremendous job. I cannot even put in words the amount of work that has been done by the diaspora in this struggle. I think from the last I heard from our team leader, who, God bless him, is now incarcerated in Uganda, in Lila. We are praying for you, Comrade Herman Ainemiona. He was managing a whopping 38 chapters of the diaspora. So all diaspora chapters have been playing a great role in getting the work of getting the struggle on the ground going, motivating, financing, and technically helping in very many ways. And to that regard, thank you so much. my thanks in incarceration to our team leader who has made us gel in a way we cannot even describe. That we are talking from across the globe, from the globe right now. I'm in the UK, and I know I have comrades here that have come to know from Europe, from Canada, from the US, from the Emirates, UAE, from Africa, Comrade Jaja Ibo, South Africa, and all over the globe. So this has brought us together as one unit, and I hope that keeps going and gets us to greater heights in our new Uganda. So the new Uganda that we all deserve requires us to be united as one solid Uganda. So that is the way to go, comrades. What we have been doing now just started. So the overwhelming support of the diaspora for the cause has been galvanized around the diaspora. I know Ugandans from the entire diaspora, regardless of their walk of life, have been involved in this struggle in a way we cannot even start to talk about. Basically, I have people that I know who call you out of the blue and say, I want to do something. What can I do to support the struggle? And I think the great sacrifice that Ugandans have put in terms of time and finances cannot be taken for granted. The turning up to events like demonstrations, meetings, fundraisers, and they have been so motivated. And I believe the motivating factors have been numerous. I'm just going to mention a few, but I know there is so many. And one of them, I think, is the plight of our country. We all aspire to a new Uganda, that the National Unity Platform has clearly put for us in the manifesto we all believe is delivering a new Uganda, where we can have health systems that function, institutions that function, and that is one motivating factor for all of us, that if we come together, if we do this little bit, if we play our little bit, we will get to that new Uganda. And I think another motivating factor has probably been the cries of injustices in our country. There's so much injustice in Uganda that someone who lives in the diaspora or someone who has never gone to Uganda can never get their mind around. Injustices like what we are seeing right now is a good example of people just being bundled up, no crime committed. You're taken into incarceration and they fabricate some kind of crime against you, and you serve or you're punished, you're tortured. People in safe houses, people's land has been grabbed, the courts are not functional, the police is full of corruption and is not functional. You fail to run to anywhere. So the kind of injustices that are being meted out to our fellow Ugandans have motivated us to say enough is enough. Let's play our part and deliver that new Uganda that we all aspire to. And I think also the desire to return home. So many Ugandans in the diaspora do not want to be living in foreign lands. They do not want to be living in winter when it's sunny in Uganda from January to January and suffer the kind of hard work they do. They own properties in Uganda, but they can't live there comfortably. They cannot go there because nothing is functional. From the arrival at the airport to anything we want to do is just so frustrating and so, I think, shameful. So Ugandans aspire to go back home, to a Uganda that can work for them, to a Uganda where they can live comfortably. That vision of a new Uganda is uncomparable to anything that really we can think about. And we want to be able to say, we have lived in the diaspora. These countries where we have lived have systems that work. And really, people who have had this exposure can see that there's so much that can happen for Uganda. It is possible for that to happen. The regime at the moment is so blind, or really don't care about what's happening. Let's make it happen. So I think the diaspora has played their part because of these motivating factors, and they have played it so well. I'm discussing the diaspora specifically, so I'll end it on saying thank you so much to every single person in the diaspora from all chapters who has done anything and everything in this struggle. The struggle continues for God and my country. Back to you, Comrade Grace.
The struggle continues indeed. Thank you very much, Comrade Helena. Bampulira. Seyogeza nga temumpulira. I just want to make sure I am. Okay. Thank you very much, Comrade Helen, all the way from UK. Tubabuzako, all the way from Banange, Liverpool. Have you realized, Helen, if you can hear me, tell us, what do you think about the Premier League and versus Robert Kyagulanyi politics? I think okuva Robert Kyagulanyi bwe yajja, abantu Premier League ebintu ebyo byonna byali bibamalira obudde. Twabivaako kati tutandika okufokasinga ennyo ku ggwanga lyaffe. What do you think about that, Comrade Helen, if you're still here?
Oh, Comrade Janet.
Janet, sorry. My bad. Okay, bw'aba taliiko kimuddiremukko Grace. Gwe kiddemu. I understand. I am a football fanatic myself.
Are you still hearing?
I think she's not.
She may have turned off herself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We do have comrades that also want to share some additional field analysis. So when you're ready, Comrade Kapalaga, let us know.
Yes, please. Let them go ahead. Give us one.
Okay. I'll have you invite the UAE group. They have covered a big chunk of the central region.
Okay, so results, these results that we are reading now are from the ground. But then
they are providing an analysis from the field, reporting and analyzing and giving us some perspective on those results.
Exactly.
Yes.
But then we are soon giving you results through our YouVote application, just like you saw comrades at the Tally Center trying to assess them. Go ahead, comrade.
So, Comrade Martin, turn on your video. So let's all turn on our video so the producer can easily identify who you are to make sure that you're ready to speak. Well? Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear Comrade David.
Mute.
Okay.
Do we have Comrade David or Comrade Martin from the UAE ready? Please turn on your videos.
Yeah, this is Martin.
So that the producer can identify you. Yes, they are here. Thank you.
Okay.
Please turn back on your video. The team from UAE. The The team from UAE, Comrade Martin and team, please turn on your video. The producer won't see you until you have your video on.
Yeah. Yeah, my video is on.
Okay, go ahead, comrade.
The video is turned on or turned off? The videos are on.
Okay, genda maaso sebo. Genda maaso.
Kali mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala omulimu omulungi by the name of with my team. We are trying to keep all down from different parts of the country. Yes. Yeah, from different parts of the country, but specifically in Central and in Masaka. So let me hand over to Comrade. He's going to give you the details about what is transpiring in different areas. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. This is Martin. Now, let me start. I'm going to give the results when they are mixed up a bit because I can't get correct the information at a go when it is well arranged due to the challenges you know all. So let me. I have a comrade from Kiruhura district. There is a police station called the Karo High School police station, and it's the area where President 7 was born. So that police station, President 7.
Okay.
You get me well, please?
Yes, go ahead. Okay. Let's keep trying to.
Okay, let me start with the Kampala East Community School. But the one who got 13,001 votes. President Museveni got 1,567. Kololo Township Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 3,006 votes. President Museveni got 8,428. Nalongo Busia Border, Honorable Chagulanyi 34,867. President Museveni 16 votes. Chadondo South District School, Bobby Wine got 26,908 votes. President Museveni got 312. Uganda Road Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 14,586. Then President Museveni got 509. Nakasero 1 polling station, Honorable Chagulanyi got 9,905 votes. President Museveni got 1,183. Boyogere Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi 5,671 votes. President Museveni got 3,865 votes. 24 Chirando Primary School, Honorable Chagulanyi got 2,308. President Museveni got 1,222 votes. Then we go to Bombo Common polling station. Yoweri Museveni got 567 votes. Honorable Chagulanyi 809. Bombo Umeya, President Museveni got 290. Honorable Kyagulanyi 680. Kayembe Bombo, President Museveni got 23 votes. Honorable Kyagulanyi 670. Then we move on to Butambala district. Honorable Kyagulanyi. This is collective. 5,000 votes. President Museveni got 4 votes, 04. Luwero Kasana. Honorable Kyagulanyi scored 8,001. President Museveni got 2,000 votes. Ham Mokasa zone. Honorable Kyagulanyi scored 223 votes. President Museveni got 216. Nyendo Masaka market. That is Masaka. Kyagulanyi 299. Honorable President Museveni got 45 votes. Kirokole zone. Honorable Kyagulanyi 2,043 votes. President Museveni 358 votes. Binyonyi A Masaka. Honorable Kyagulanyi 350. President Museveni 65 votes. We go to Busoga. We have a collective total vote. We have managed to get from there. Honorable Kyagulanyi 153,692 votes. President Museveni 100. Chibante Kasese. Honorable Kyagulanyi 217 votes. President Museveni 32 votes. Buvuma Kebero Church. Honorable Kyagulanyi 119. President Museveni 72. Labulo polling station. Honorable Kyagulanyi 96 votes. President Museveni 26 votes. Jinja 2. Buyendo. Honorable Kyagulanyi 193 votes. President Museveni 93. Then we go to Bokoma Nsimbi. Honorable Kyagulanyi. This is a collective vote. 7,040 votes. President Museveni 750 votes. Then we go to Auko village polling station in Tororo. Honorable Kyagulanyi 290 votes. President Museveni 222 votes. Then we go to Tororo. All polling stations. This is said to be collective as per the information we are getting. Honorable Kyagulanyi 15,231 votes. President Museveni 2,341. Nakaseke preliminary results. We have according to the information we are getting. Maranatha polling station. Honorable Kyagulanyi 595 votes. President Museveni 163 votes. Church of Uganda Primary School. That is Yasin Nakaseki. Honorable Kyagulanyi 295 votes. President Museveni 85 votes. City of Faith. Honorable Kyagulanyi 96 votes. President Museveni 42 votes. Bale Mpumude. Honorable Kyagulanyi 166 votes. President Museveni 77. So we shall be giving you more results. This is not the final results, but it's the electoral commission to announce the final results. But as we are getting the information, we shall be updating you for each and everything. Thank you. This is People Power UAM Chapter, Tally Center, Diaspora.
Thank you so much for listening in, and we would like to give you the communication from our coordinator, Patricia Mudasha. We are going to use the recorded audio. Since he is not here, he is on the ground, so please give us this moment and hear what he was communicating to us. Thanks so much.
It's actually very low sound. Comrade, it's my producer. Do you get the sound? Do you get that sound they're playing? Do you get the sound? Play the sound. Okay, I guess we shall have to get that sound some other time, or you can tell us what she's saying since you've heard the sound. Yes, comrades all over the world, we are here. We are in a new Uganda, a country that we've longed for. We've dreamt about 2021. Who never dreamt about 2021? Who never spoke about 2021? Of course, 2020 was such a very long year with, with COVID-19. We've lost friends, we've lost relatives. Yes, but at the climax, at every tunnel, there is a light. And here we are. We are approaching the light. And yes, the results that we get from back from Kampala are so encouraging, are so Nayenga, we are very happy. We are very happy. This is the Media Tally Center. We are tallying all the way. This is a virtual tally center. If you look at your screen, of course, you can see two. I think your screen is split into two, and one side is where I'm speaking from, and the other side is our tally center. That tally center that you see there, is it here? It is here, right? Yeah, that tally center that you see here is actually in the Netherlands. Yes, that's where we have our tally center for the You Vote. You remember that app that we've been telling you, that we told people to download, and then when President Museveni had, we are telling people to download because we want to make sure our vote is not stolen. He had to ban, literally, to ban Google Play Store, and so people could not actually download any application from there. But then somehow the link reached out to them because, we normally say we work in the rubber-dubber style, and the link had to reach them. And yes, these are the comrades that are sending in data. My producer, if you can show me some data, even if you just show me the screen of that data where our results are going to be displayed, that will be so encouraging. From the You Vote. Yes, from the You Vote. From the You Vote, we shall have something like that. That's where our results are going to display, the results from the You Vote. And those people that you see are basically analyzing the data as it comes in. Remember, this data is coming in when internet is shut down. The president and his comrades thought by shutting down the internet, we cannot get this information. But guess what? This is a different generation. we got that information, and there you are. If you look at your screen, that is where bino ebintu biringa bya seeni mwana. Uganda egenda tunyumira. Yes, when you look at your screen, comrades, when you look at your screen, Ugandans, that is where our results will display. So far, I can see they've so far compiled 276 polling stations out of 34,277 polling stations. And yes, of course, we have 11 candidates, but you know why, and you know how things happen. You know, the others are coming through. Like that. Comrade Grace. Check it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm here and I would like to...
Yes, as the producer still gives me that that tab on my screen. Jinyongere ku screen nga Comrade Grace wayogera.
Okay. Should I proceed?
Yes,
I would
go
like
ahead,
to
comrade.
welcome some of our comrades that have just joined. We appreciate you finding time to be part of this presentation. Of course, we have been challenged. I just want to acknowledge some of those challenges, but this is life. The situation that the junta is put us through is such that he doesn't want us to succeed in any way, shape, or form. And the fact that we are defying all of those challenges and are still here and are planful and are resolved and are listening, it is great testament to the people as a whole that we've become, or the people that we would like to be. And I'm picking up on what Comrade Kapalaga just mentioned, that you know, imagining he turned off the network, all of that, because he'd heard that we have a you vote. You know, for someone who is popular, for a person of his age, for a person who would be putting the country first, would have actually welcomed that kind of ingenuity to see that the young people are also contributing to the improvement and the credibility of an election process where he is being part, and he would have been really applauding that milestone. But instead, he thought, and as all dictators are, so we are not surprised by the actions that he took. In fact, we would have been extremely surprised if it had nothing to do with it. But again, what I've heard and I've learned as I interact with young people is that agenda kufiira mu movie ye. So ekyo nakyo kituzaamu amaanyi. Kati Comrade Kapalaga, simanyi oba twongere okuwulizaayo ku bannaffe waliwo abaakatujoyininga. Comrade Aisha abaddeko, Aisha Nakijoba, kuliko Comrade I think Afro Baline abadde tannaba kwogera. Tulinako ne Comrade Henry ndowooza tannaba kujjako naye nga Let's find out if Comrade Jaja Ibu is ready to speak. I see Comrade Jaja Ibu.
Comrade Grace, please, can you unmute yourself? We can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself?
Derek, can you please tell those people that we are hearing them? Can you help produce, please? Anyway, that is technology for you.
He's saying like you can't hear me, but he's been hearing me before. Let me see what I can do in the chat room.
All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is technology for you. We are trying to go there. We shall be there. Yes, and definitely, like I've said, we are here to give you results of what has transpired back in the motherland. I understand everyone here, if you're not a Ugandan, you are a well-wisher, and you would love to see Uganda, a new Uganda that we've been promising, a new Uganda that you know. Every Ugandan, even President Museveni himself, knows how Uganda should be. He just deliberately doesn't give it what it deserves. But we are here as a young generation saying, boss, we know what we want and we know what we deserve. And yes, we give you a lot of respect, and it is that respect that we give you that gives us a reason to take you back to Rachitura. Look after your cows, and we shall come. We shall come to your place and say, hey, mzee, kati storage mwana. Waneno tubale tuchitwala ganya nae. Abachayina bano nga batutawanya. Ng'omusolo walya munjo gw'Abachayina kyali wange. Kristo bagamba ko nti ogwo wagulya ng'omuntu. You know? Yeah, but trust me, we are on the road to build a new Uganda. And yes, like I said, we are in a tunnel. We see light. We see light at the end of the tunnel. And we are approaching the end of the tunnel. And the results that are coming through are so encouraging. So encouraging. I want to congratulate some other member of parliament. I want to congratulate Honorable Kayemba Solo Salongo. Yo! Kayemba Solo Salongo, congratulations, my brother. I know you will see this show after because you blacked out. But yes, I'm so happy for you, my brother. I know you're a very, very talented young man. Kayemba Solo is one of the leading agents of our footballers in Uganda. He is one of the most successful talent managers. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have David Rutalo. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have Dr. Hildeman. Yes, I'm talking about Dr. Hildeman. Kamare Solo. Kayemba Solo is why we have talents like Chris Evans. Yes, Kayemba Solo is why we have talents like Rema Namakula. He is the manager, current manager of Rema Namakula, but he, through his KY events, has managed great talents like Chris Evans, David Rutalo, Dr. Hildeman, Tinda Tine, a lot of talents. So he's, and then he has managed talent in football. He's a great talent in music, a great talent manager in music, and a great talent manager in football. And most of our footballers who are currently playing from outside countries are actually a product of this young gentleman. So I want to congratulate you, Omukuru Kayemba Solo. Kura NUP umbrella togiswaziza muganda wange ebukoma nsimbi abebukoma nsimbi abali kuno mwage. Yes, we have Kayemba Solo representing, and he's the current MP Wabukoma Nsimbi. So Kayemba Solo to congratulating her. Now I go back to Dr. Hildeman. I met Dr. Hildeman. It was way back. I was still in senior 3, I think, senior 2, senior 1. I can't remember. But he had his song because he had his Mazongoto song. I think it was 2003, 4, around there. And then I was a young kid, but my brother produced that song. So literally we became friends with Dr. Hildeman as a young kid, you know. And he told me, if you want to sing, you can sing, and blah, blah. You know, he created his virtual, a virtual world that he wanted. He had a vision of the world that he was seeing. He actually did that song. It was not such a hit, but I just love the song. The song is called Zungulu Zunguluwe. He was singing about whatever is happening. He was yali agamba nti ensi esobola okukyuka nga buli zunguli abeera n'eddembe lye mu nsi eyo, nga buli zunguli asobola okukola sente n'azizaako ewaka nga tewali wagenda muteegamu kuba katayimbwa, nga buli zunguli asobola okugula amafuta nga gali affordable, asobola okugula ekibiriti nga kiri affordable, asobola okugula buli kyagula nga kiri affordable. Tunuulire ensi kati, otunuulire ebbeeyi y'ekibiriti ne bwe yali emyaka 5 emabega, ombuulire ki ekyakyuka. Gwe enfuna ya maama wo yali e Uganda gwe baasibiddeko ne bamugirako internet, gw'otasobola kwogera naye kati yakyukamu nedda. Bwe bayongeza amafuta, bwe bayongeza ejirita, bwe bayongeza kando, eyali ng'ey'ekikumi nedda ku 5 kati I think oba ya 7 something. Naye ng'abantu abasinga tebalina mafuta, mafuta mu ttaala, tebalina amasannyalaze. Embeera eyo bwe babyongeza ekyuka, no, gavumenti yeeyongeza bwongeza musolo ne bagubba. So when we get comrades like Kayemba joining parliament, comrades like Dr. Hildeman, a young man, a gospel man, he has, I think Hildeman hates being called a gospel artist, but I just love his gospel music. His gospel music is normally so encouraging, so inspiring. And now we have abaana bambulala mwina amaanyi bannange. Dr. Hildeman abadde avuganya ne Honorable Ameria, and the projected results that I get, Ambrera Matikinga bannange. Comrade Grace
Wendy
gwe okimanyi nti nno abaana batikinga kye bayita ambrera okusukka obususi.
Batikinze
baba
batikinze ate tebakoze bukozi chwai bamekinze sure nti kasigala mu kabokisi,
nti kasigala. Waliwo just polling station emu gye baŋŋambye Mwami Museveni walondera nti abalonze Kyagulanyi bakabaze mbw ako kafu n'asobola ofuna 100%.
Ebyo babiyita bijja bigereke, tebituluma, tebitukanga.
But I mean, I look at Dr. Hildeman, if he managed to topple Honorable Ameria. You know, Ameria is one of the strongest ministers that we have.
Ate Ameria ekyamuleetere ebizibu ebyo togikwatako. Yayongerera ddala mu mutima okukakasa Hildeman nti amusobola. yeyo no testimony gye tulina testimony gye tulina eri omukulembeze waffe atwagaliza okweraba mu bifo ebyenjawulo bye tutayandyerowoolezaamu nga tulowooza ffe tetusaana naye tusaanira ddala. So comrade onooba ready njagala tuyiteeyo era omu kuba guests baffe omwami Daniel Otomusange akole a quick presentation ku ngeri ye gy'alabye diaspora gye yenyigidde mu mirimu gino.
Bannange ayingirewo comrade Daniel we Texas.
Muyite tulabe okakulya.
Omukulu Daniel ompulira? Dani.
Waliwo a bit of a delay naye alabika responding kati mugambe kye yeetaaga okwogerako ajja ku responding.
Okay, comrade Dan, if you can hear me, yes, it is your time to discuss about the diaspora, the role.
Is the video getting paused? Or what are you want?
You need to turn off your speaker. Mugambe mutinge ku Zoom. Yes.
Is the video paused, Grace?
Yes.
Go ahead.
The video is on them.
Go ahead. Okay, omukulu nga bwe yeetegeka tubale tubabuulira.
Tumulaba alinda gwe muddemu omuyite balabika balina problem ne audio yange side yen.
Comrade
muwe instructions.
Comrade Daniel, we are waiting for you. Oyogereko naffe, oyogereko n'ensi yonna ekuwuliriza era ekulaba, ogibuulire omulimu gwa diaspora gweyina oba era gwekoze mu kukyusa Uganda mu revolution eno eyabadde eyaletuviiriddemu protest vote okulonda Honorable Kyagulanyi obungi bwe batyo. Mami Dani gw'olina ku bubwawo baaba?
Your brothers should beg you.
Derek ajja kunyambako abalala.
Did you pick up everything from my bedroom?
Abaana batuwadde ne kukwase bwe tuwuliremuko.
Muyinza okutandaba ngenda kutandika.
Daniel.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble pleasure to bring to you the contribution of the diaspora in these elections of 2021. I've come to address a few areas where the diaspora has actually been so instrumental. One of the areas that has been, the diaspora has been so instrumental is through finances. Time over and over, we have seen Uganda elections and their candidates, right from presidential candidates to the local government leaders, seeking campaign funds from the Western world. This has over time been abused and indeed criticized by the populace, or you can call them the electorates, because it has turned out that leaders tend to serve the interests of their donors, those who fund them into their elections, other than to serve the interests of the people who have indeed elected them. So this election has been so quite unique to the extent that the diaspora has taken the bull by the horns by coming together to fund the struggle, to cause the desired change that is so badly needed. Trust me,
we too in the diaspora who have been part of this struggle have been taken by surprise by the impact our small individual contributions in our own small capacities they have caused. Secondly, the diaspora has been able to contribute ideologically. The diaspora has contributed ideas on how to sustain the campaigns, because through experience it has been proven that the junta has been frustrating competitors by intimidating the population that if they dare elect the opposition, he will cause chaos. Sometimes he has lived to his word by indeed killing people during the elections to show that what he has said it will happen. He has gone ahead to brutally arrest Ugandans and also disseminate false propaganda to taint the image of the opponents. So that come the day of elections, the opposition looks to be either untrustworthy or not fit to be to take on the mantle of leadership of the country. So the false propaganda that he has been using to taint the image of his opponents has really worked in his favor for quite a very long time. So through the social media, his propaganda machinery has been counteracted. There has been wide dissemination of information to voters in Uganda and to all corners of the world about the plight of Uganda and Ugandans. The diaspora has also engaged international development partners, human rights advocates, donor communities to Uganda to ask them not to give Ugandans the leader they want, but to protect them from the tyranny of a tyrant whom the West has strolled for 34 years and is now on the rampage, crushing anything crossing his path, like an angry lion fighting for its lost cub. The third way the diaspora has contributed or has been so involved in the 2021 Ugandan elections is through technology or technologically. The diaspora has been able to provide insights and indeed develop technological solutions on how to count and protect the vote. For long, Ugandans have been voting to remove Museveni, but they didn't put much effort in protecting and counting their votes. So, from time to time, the vote has been rendered useless to the extent that Museveni imparted a narrative in people's minds that a vote cannot remove him in power. Not to mean that he is so powerful, he is so popular, but literally meaning he can manipulate it in his favor and stay in power as long as he wants. So, the diaspora's involvement has not only developed ways on how to deal with the manipulation, but also to motivate and give hope to voters, to tell them that indeed their vote matter, and once cast, it will count. Thank you so much for this opportunity, dear panelists, and I hope for the better future, for the better Uganda, for God and my country.
Yes, Comrade Daniel, I hope you can hear me. We do appreciate that quick 4-point, I think there were 4 or 3 points, I am not sure. But I was counting and I loved the way you put it down and shared it with us from your perspective. Thank you so much. So I would like to get a comrade. There are several people that I probably would like to. I think we should hear from Comrade Kamukama. We were trying to get some information from the areas that he'd covered. Maybe we can mix it up a little bit and go back to Comrade Kamukama. Everest, would you please turn on your video?
Comrade Grace, do you know if we have anything from the Tally Center? Amaso got siwa.
Yeah, I'm checking with Evelyn. So let's get Comrade Everett. Would you invite Comrade Everest to turn on his video? He indicated he was ready.
Yes, Comrade Everest, if you can hear me, kindly go ahead. Comrade Everest, go ahead.
Okay.
Comrade Everest.
We are not hearing Comrade Everest, then let's also listen to what actually Comrade Kisitu had to say. Briefly, Comrade Kisitu, I also understand you're ready. So we are calling you to turn on your video and make a quick presentation. And I think this is a good time for you to fit in your presentation following Comrade Daniel's discussion on the roles of the diaspora.
Definitely, yes.
So Comrade Kapalaga, if you can help me invite Comrade Kisitu, he may not be hearing me right.
All right, I'll do that. Yes, what Comrade Kisitu is going to tell us is, of course, there has been so many dictators around the globe, and many of them have fallen. But there is that question, can a ballot take away a dictator? Yes, it can, and it has ever. Comrade Kisitu is here to tell us how a ballot can take away a dictator and who it has ever taken. Of course, the current one being yours truly. Comrade Kisitu, come in. Mami Kisitu.
So, Comrade Kapalaga, I think we need to remind our guests, they may have come in late, that the way to interface with this program is that they need to turn on to access the program via Campfire Television. Campfire Television is on YouTube or Facebook. Once you do, you will be able to see what's going on and hear, just like you'll be watching TV in your home. And then when you're asked to speak, turn down the volume of that television, whatever platform you're watching Campfire on, and then turn on the Zoom, unmute yourself on Zoom. So that way we can hear you. It's the same way you would want to call in.
Kumutimbagano gwa Zoom, tubasaba, the only way or the best way to interface with us is if you could get a monitor from different from the device that you're using to talk to us. That could be your phone, that could be a TV station. We are live on different platforms. We are live on Campfire Television, both on YouTube and Facebook. We are live on AITV. We are live on Kapalaga Biebe YouTube channel and Kapalaga Biebe Facebook. We are live on JB Muonge Facebook and JB Muonge YouTube channel, and we are live on several other Breaking News Uganda, so very many channels are broadcasting live. So whichever you can access, kindly get that to monitor us from there, and then you can talk to us through this device that you have in front of you. So if Mami Chisitu, you're ready, kindly go ahead. Comrade Chisitu? Derek, is Comrade Chisitu ready? If you can find out, Derek. Comrade Chisitu is from Canada. I want to greet you, comrades in Canada. Yes, I want to greet my sister, Nakato. Nakato, thank you for the very wonderful job that you've done. I want to greet a comrade from Ottawa. Is he Michael? I guess he's Michael. That's his name. I greet you and Comrade Dodo. Thank you for the good work in Canada. I want to greet comrades in Minnesota. Minnesota, yes. Comrade Winifred Zawede Oliwa Kabinyo. Comrade